Hey YouTube, Earl of Pipes here. It's been a while. So I thought I'd give you an update, let you know a little bit about where I've been over these past 2 months and why you haven't seen much content, what you might see going forward. But before I jump into all of that, tonight I'm smoking a little bit of Esoterica's And So To Bed, and I'm smoking it out of a lovely new pipe. Let's see if I can get it to focus here. Maybe not. Yeah, there you go. It's a beautiful pipe. It is a Radice. And so let me kind of talk about that first before we go into it. One of the things since we last started talking is I've decided I'm going to start collecting or collect a few. I'm not going to collect a bunch, but I'm going to collect some Radice pipes. And cool thing about Radice, it was started in 1980, and I was born in 1980. And so they also put a number on each of their pipes corresponding to the year of that, I guess, since their manufacture. So everything in 1981 is a 1, everything in 1982, 2, and following. So pipes made this year are number 39. Well, that's how old I am as well. So that's kind of a cool little feature that I can know just by looking at the stamping on the pipe, on the bottom, exactly how old I was whenever one of these pipes was made. And conversely, you can, and everyone else can figure out what year it was made. But in particular, that number corresponds to my age when it was born. Not when it was born, when it was made. But I have 4 children. And so I kind of thought the cool thing to do is to start going through and collecting pipes that were from the year that they were born. I know there are a couple of manufacturers out there like Dunhill and a few others that put like the date on there, when, like, the year of manufacture, but they're not many. And Dunhill's really kind of, number one, not necessarily my style, although there's some beautiful Dunhill pieces, but number 2, not necessarily in my price range, where Radice is much more. So this particular piece was manufactured in 2011. It's got some beautiful grain on it. I don't know if you can see it there. My daughter, I have 3, so I have 4 children, but I have 3 boys and 1 girl, and my daughter, she's my second oldest. She was born in 2011. And so one of the cool things about this is it's got this silver work here, this silver etching. You probably can't see it, but there's some work, and it's flowers. And each one's individually done, handmade, really cool little work, but it was also made the year of my daughter's birth, and back in 2011. So kind of a cool little thing that I've got a pipe that will remind me of one of my children, and so I'm going to start collecting those. This is the first one, so I've got a ways to go before I get there, but I thought I'd give you an update on that and tell you what I was smoking. Like I said, I'm smoking Esoterica's And So To Bed. I don't like it as much as I like Pembroke. It's an English blend. And So To Bed is an English blend, and it's got like a fruit topping on it. It's not bad, but I like Pembroke better. Anyway, where have I been? I've been talking for 4 or 5 minutes and all of that. So two things here. Number one, I've been incredibly busy with life. So not only just work, but family responsibilities. Things got a little hectic, pretty crazy around here after the tornado came through town. I'm with chairman of the board of a volunteer organization here, and so I had some responsibilities there. But the biggest thing is in July, at the end of July, we put an offer in on a new house, and that's why you'll notice that there's a different background here than what you're used to seeing from my old videos. So the first part of September, we closed on the new house, and so we're finally just getting moved in and starting to get our daily routines and things in. So when you add all that up, I've just been busy and really have not had free evenings to record any videos. The other part of it is I'm also studying for some additional licensing exams at work, and those are very tough licensing exams that you have to know some kind of mind-numbing governmental regulations for. And so the past month and a half, I've really been buckling down studying for those. I've got one half of the tests out of the way, and on this coming Monday I've got another one. So it's a big exam, and I need to pass it in order to kind of move up within my organization. But there's a second factor here, is that I really haven't had that much to say. You know, part of what made some of these videos so easy is that I was trying new blends on a pretty regular basis. And so I'd try one, record my thoughts on it, and let you know. And I really kind of settled down a little bit into things that I like and are comfortable, and at the same time kind of smoking whole tins all the way through, not storing anything up. And especially that was the case if I didn't like it. And so actually, even if I did like it, I've kind of been smoking them all the way through, because I just, you know, when you're moving and you're packing, you're not really interested in putting more stuff into storage, right? So so really just haven't had that much to say tobacco wise. Now, you know, it could get into religion and politics, and I could talk a lot more. But really for me, I'd need time to do that, and the one thing that's really been what I've been lacking. So, but don't count me out. You'll see more videos, especially as things settle down here, as work settles out. Like I say, hopefully much of that is done this coming Monday. The exam will be behind me, and we're already starting to get pretty settled here. So you should start seeing some more content here. I've been watching you guys' videos, and I'm still there, still lurking in the shadows. I've really kind of been enjoying Kane Rod Piper's talks and conversations, certainly the ones he's done on some religion as of lately, and talking about that, and seeing some of y'all's responses to that has been encouraging. And watching Padre Piper, like always, and Martin from Over a Pipe, and you know, watching him and his Esoterica drops, which brings up a good point. So this is kind of a little nugget for those of you who've stuck around. I haven't checked it recently, but if you're seeing this in the video, it means it's still there. If you go to CDM Cigars, and if you go to their website, C as in Charlie, D as in dog, M as in Mary Cigars, and you go to their website and search for Esoterica. Okay, so I'm gonna have to tell you a secret way to get there, because this is the only way I know how to get there, and I'll try and put the link in the description below. But you go to their website, you search for Esoterica, pull up any of their blends, it doesn't matter. On the top of the page, they'll have several different things. It'll be like Esoterica, type tobacco, or it'll say like CDM Cigars, pipe tobacco, and then Esoterica. I'll have a little link there. If you click on that, it'll bring you to this page that lists not only all the Esoterica blends, but it'll even show you some deals that they have going on currently. And so if you're someone who would like to get your hands on some Esoterica, particularly if you would like to get your hands on some Pembroke, and a lot of Pembroke, and some Vulcan Sobrani, and you might like to pick up a new pipe, they have a deal. So they've got a couple of Petersons, and I think one other brand, I forget what it is, a Chacom mainly, or maybe. And anyway, they've got, you know, for like $165, you get a brand new pipe, and I think it's a Peterson Christmas pipe. I think it may have been last year's. I don't know if it's this year's Christmas pipe, but it's a Christmas pipe. You get an 8-ounce bag of Pembroke. You get a 2-ounce tin of Balkan Sobrani Original Mixture by Germain's. And I think they give you some pipe cleaners as well. But for about 165, 170 bucks, somewhere in there, you can make that deal and you can get some Pembroke. If you really love Pembroke, or you just really want to get your hands on some Esoterica and you don't mind getting a new pipe and some Balkan Sobrani, that's a way to do it. Pembroke is great. It's an English blend. I have a couple of videos on it. It's an English blend with a cognac topping. It is just phenomenal. It could be my favorite pipe tobacco now. I don't smoke much of it because it's hard to get my hands on it, but it's an awesome blend. So that's a deal that's out there for you. Anyway, going forward, what might you see on the channel? I think what you might see is maybe once every other week a posting, just if I'm being honest. Having 4 kids, a wife, work, church, all these responsibilities, and those responsibilities rank higher than a YouTube channel. I love you guys, but those people are more important, and those things are more important. And so once every other week, and I'll try and bring to you a new blend, some good conversation, and my thoughts. And anyway, guys, I know it's been 2 months. I promise I'll be back full blast here at some point. And till then, you guys, I hope you've had a great start to fall, and I'll see you again soon. Good night.